All right, man, they sent Floyd Mayweather putting $2 million up, $2 billion up to buy an NBA team. Like I said, man, NBA, NFL, it's all the same shit. You know, if they really want to pledge to change inequality, you know, they gonna have to have more grants and more funding for black people to own, or give us opportunity to own shit. Like I continue to tell y'all, man, Ice Cube put something interesting up. I think it was earlier this year, late last year, in 1950, black people own 0.5%. 2020, we own 0.5% of the country. It hasn't changed. So ownership, Master P been saying it from the beginning, is the only way. So until we are allowed to be on an equal playing field as far as ownership, it don't matter who the pawns are on the court or on the field or in the real world, it has to be ownership. And I support Floyd Mayweather buying an NBA team, and I would support him. You know, I mean, you see Bank of America, they open up some type of funding for black people to make up ground in home ownership. I mean, locally, they have loans that help in some states give black people grants. They give them money to put down payment on the house to own houses. We need more of that. You know, you hear black people say, well, it sounds like a trap to me. Okay, you could be trapped in poverty. If they trap you in a mortgage and you ain't filed bankruptcy, 3 times, guess what? You can just file bankruptcy. Fuck it. And start it over again. And you can remove bankruptcies from your credit. I just learned. I watched $1 million worth of game, Babyface Ray. They had an insert with a dude that do credit and all that. So what you got to lose? Especially if you ain't built your credit to the point. They say they don't care about credit scores or nothing. They want to help black people own some stuff. You say, oh, it's a trap. It's always a trap. We trap. So what's the, you know, if you go into another trap, you know, it's a repetitive cycle. But if it ain't a trap and it help you own something and move forward your family legacy, something that you hand down to your kids, and they can hand out to their kids, or something that you can expand on, rent it out, buy something else, or, you know, whatever. It's a source of income. But yeah, I mean, you know, until we allowed to own stuff and be on the even playing field as far as ownership, you know, there ain't gonna be no equality. No matter how many, you know, charities and how they funding or what they pledging and what they giving to, you know, programs and charities for black people, it don't matter. I don't never see that come to the hood, no way. How many times you seen somebody, and you know, that you know, they come from the inner city on Make-A-Wish? Them families be well off already. There's kids with autism in the hood. There's kids with disabilities in the hood. You don't ever see them take a kid from the inner city and take their ass to Disneyland or meet their favorite athlete. So, like I said, we ain't on the even playing field. Ownership is the only way, bro. And then, you know, the generation before this, they handed down their stuff to the kids, and the kids sold it all to the Arabs and the other nationalities, the gas stations, the chicken spots, sold the recipes and all that stuff. But will they let Floyd Mayweather own something? It's the $1 million question. Will they let him own it? Y'all tell me. No, they won't. His past gonna come up in some way, shape, form, and fashion. There's gonna be some excuse where you could be the minority owner, like Jay-Z being a minority owner to Jeff Bezos if they buy the Commanders or NFL team. Now the NBA is expanding after, I think their 2024 media deal is up. They're expanding to 2 teams. Now the conventional wisdom is Seattle and Vegas to get a team. Now it's also rumored that Mexico can bump Seattle or Vegas. Remember, David Stern made a promise to Seattle that he was going to bring a team there. So obviously he passed away, but Adam Silver can carry out that dream to bring a team back to Seattle. The original franchise moved to Oklahoma City. They didn't want to give them an arena, all that stuff. So there's going to be 2 new franchises coming. Conventional wisdom, not saying this is true, says that Memphis will move to the Eastern Conference, and the 2 teams they add, either Mexico, Seattle, or Vegas if they're on the West Coast, going to stay west. So that's kind of where it's going at. And that's why you start hearing people, not just because the Suns are selling, but there's about to be at least 3 franchises up for sale two outside the Phoenix Suns. So if they really want to pledge, allegiance to, or pledge the allegiance to, black people advancing in this country, you know what I'm saying? Then, hey, all three vacancies should be funded by black people. Just like they sold the Broncos and they sold it to the Walmart in the ears and all that. Everybody talking about the NFL being a good old boy club. The NBA, same thing. Some NFL owners own NBA teams. It ain't no difference. It really ain't. Shoot. It's wild out here. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But I support him. I ain't really like the shit that Floyd say and do. How he said how the black community didn't help him get to where he at in his career and all that stuff, and kind of how he moved. But I support this one off the strength that he black. And ownership is the way. And Master P been saying that from the very beginning. We got to own something to advance. And that's the God honest truth. It really is. It's the God honest truth. We got to own to advance, bro. Until we wake up and recognize that, so be it. And everybody said, we always got to look for the white dude to hand something out to us and all that stuff. That's not necessarily true. These programs out here. You don't need, much to start owning homes. And if you feel like you need something, there's so many programs out here. I mean, digital real estate is the new shit. There's master classes on it. I mean, what's spending something on $250 on a master class, even if it don't work for you? What's $250? I'll blow that shit on bullshit. And if it do work for you, guess what? People becoming millionaires off digital real estate. It's a new thing. Sales, I think they basically sales leads. So at the end of the day, they got people that's renting out Airbnbs and middlemen in Airbnbs and getting rich. But getting rich ain't the same as owning shit neither. Because you rich don't mean you own nothing. We gotta own shit. Buy the block back. All that type of stuff. But yeah, I support that, man, and hopefully he get it. We will say he will get it. Let's start speaking into existence. Hopefully these brothers start owning teams and we start to kind of be on the equal playing field. And once that happens, you will start seeing a lot of this bull stuff in the black community start to change. You start seeing unity. But thumbs up the video, share the video, check out the NBA Talk playlist, check out the current news playlist. Hit the link tree, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. My link tree, the first link in the description. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Peace.